Thanks for tuning in to the Thumb Strong podcast. If you could, please like and subscribe to help us reach more people and help them get started in their fitness journey. Thanks and enjoy the episode. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Thumb Strong podcast. We had our week off last week, putting some new equipment in the gym. Caitlin and Bethany were gone. So we're back for episode 198, getting close to the 200 mark.
Wow.
Yeah.
What, 10 away? Is that what you said?
10 away from 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah. So 208 will be 4 years, which is wild. Yeah. So today we're going to be doing Real Talk Part 3, which is just kind of rapid fire, asking each other questions. Today, what are we talking about, Bethany? What are our topics?
So, what we're diving into, most common challenges that clients face, what they struggle with, how health shows up outside of the gym, so real life health habits, and then coach confessions. So just kind of the rapid fire to show more of like what we do inside, outside the gym, a little more of us personally, what we like to do.
Sweet.
So,
I like it. These are my favorite.
I'm nervous because I didn't look at any of these. It's okay, it's a surprise. So the first section is nutrition in real life. What's one nutrition rule you don't follow?
You go first.
A nutrition rule I don't follow?
We'll go clockwise.
Are we all answering all of them or no?
Don't matter.
Well, a nutrition rule that you don't follow. I mean, I don't measure my food, I guess.
Yeah.
Not to say that's not a good strategy.
Yeah, you
but
just don't do it.
I just eat. I kind of know what it is that I mean. Like, I know about what I get.
Yeah.
Because I eat virtually the same stuff every day.
Yeah, that makes it easy.
I also try to start my day with the healthiest options, and then I always have like a little treat at night usually.
My one rule is I don't always buy local because it's hard in Michigan in the wintertime to buy local stuff. But even in like the summer times, you know, a rule or a recommendation for nutrition would be to go to a farmer's market or go and get freshly grown, locally grown produce. And that's something that I don't technically do. I'd like to do more of that though.
For me, it'd be staying on track on the weekends. I'm not very good at that right now. For the most part, I am, but yeah, I could be a lot better.
Dirty animal.
Yeah.
I don't use the term cheat meal or cheat day. I don't have that in my life. Try to eat relatively clean 70-80% of the time and then enjoy life the other 10 to 20.
What food do you always have stocked at home?
Eggs.
Mm-hmm. I have like 8 dozen eggs at home right now. I need to cook them up, but yeah, eggs, chicken. I said chicken breast. Always got the protein.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I was gonna say. Sorry.
No. I don't know, besides all like your normal ones, cereal.
What is your normal ones?
Like eggs, chicken,
okay.
beef, you know. Like the classics.
Some rice.
Just the kitchen staples, yeah.
Potatoes.
Cereal.
Well, that might be stuff that people don't have, though.
You're right. But before you guys hate on me for cereal, it's justified because you need the carbs, right? It's fuel.
Yeah, you're training for
you are.
Yeah.
marathon.
So it's actually very strategically placed in my diet, the cereal is. The night before the long ones, I just have a big bowl of cereal. So that way, because it takes a little bit for it to like eat before you use it, you know? So it's ready to go as fuel in the morning for when I run. And then sometimes I'll have one after too.
Topping off the glycogen storage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I always have like eggs and meat. But aside from that, I always try to keep I make my own bread now, but always have like bread and like lunch meat for like sandwiches or so I'm not like, oh, I don't have anything to eat for lunch today and I have to like go out and get McDonald's or fast food. Like I always try to have something that I can just throw together.
Yeah, I guess on top of that, because eggs is like my breakfast or my lunch most days, but two other things that I always try to keep stocked if I can, and actually I'll keep some here and at home, is RX bars and bananas.
Yeah.
Because those are like my snacks every single day. On the
Yeah, there's a
go,
lot
super
that I
easy.
Stashed all
Yep.
the time.
Yeah.
It's hard to just say one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
What's one thing that keeps nutrition simple for you?
Keeping my environment clean.
Yeah.
Not having junk food in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That helps. Nutrition simple for me. Having targets to hit rather than like trying to track all my food. So like right now I'm focusing on the 800 gram challenge, getting like 800 grams of produce, potatoes, beans, all that kind of stuff counts towards it. 800 grams of that, and then focusing on obviously protein. Not a protein number right now, but I will be. But that way, it's you're getting enough quality. Your quantity is pretty much accounted for at that point. And then that way, like I still have the flexibility to have other foods if I want them. So that's nice.
For me, it's eating the same thing pretty much every day. Kind of like you
Yeah.
said, eat like a dog. Put my food in the bowl and
Yeah.
I'll eat it up.
Eat. I eat for a purpose, not for pleasure.
Yeah, exactly.
I
you
eat
know,
for pleasure.
Yeah, a lot of people eat.
Sometimes I do.
So I think you need to do both for sure. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoy some meals for sure, but like the 80-20, like 80% of the time you should be just eating for a purpose, like to fuel your body,
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to feel
That's a
activity,
good way.
feel your lifestyle, and then
Yeah.
20% of the time, eat for pleasure. Go out to dinner, that kind of thing. Make a good meal a couple
Yes.
times a week, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Most of my meals are like single ingredients mixed into a bowl. A bowl.
Like cereal,
Yeah.
single ingredient.
yeah,
Yeah. Or like for dinner, like I'll do like pasta or something with like ground beef in it. Or I'll put like green beans, beef, and then rice in a bowl.
Yeah.
so you get a veggie, a protein, and
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just mix it all up.
Yep.
Throw some ketchup on that sucker and you're good.
cat soup.
Interesting ketchup. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Interesting take.
Yeah, that is interesting.
What?
My go-to is barbecue sauce.
Yeah, barbecue
Yeah.
sauce or the G Hughes burger sauce.
It was so funny. So for lunch, I have those icon meals,
Mhm.
and it's literally like 6 ounces of just ground beef, 6 ounces of broccoli,
Yeah.
and then
Sweet potatoes.
regular red potatoes, 6
red
ounces of red potatoes, and then I drizzle some barbecue sauce over it, eat that, and then for dinner, Katie made literally broccoli, chicken, and red potatoes. I'm like, oh man, this looks so good. She's like, didn't you just have almost the exact same meal for lunch? I'm like, yeah, pretty much, but
Yeah.
it still looks amazing.
Still tastes
Just
just
literally
as
eat
good.
the same stuff
Yeah.
all day.
To keep it simple, I don't really track anything. I've just learned how to eat intuitively and listen to my body and eat when I'm hungry and stop when I'm full, which takes practice and
Yeah.
time kind of learning how to do that. But I'm not like I get stressed out if I have to eat this much of something or this little of something, whatever way it goes. But that's just my personality. I kind of like obsess over those things. So for me, it's just learning how to listen to when I'm actually hungry and just making decent choices.
Yep.
But everyone's different. That's the thing.
Yeah. On that, if you could give clients one piece of nutrition advice, what would it be?
Just one.
Just one piece. We're each going to give one piece.
I'd go with your environment.
I was gonna say the environment.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the
Really
simplest
good one.
thing that you can do to keep you on track. Is just like if you don't have all the processed foods, the junk foods available to you, you're a lot less likely to eat it. So I would say, set up your environment for success by buying more healthy foods and throwing away the foods that you don't want to have.
Something to go along with that I just thought of. I wasn't going to say this, but I feel like it might be good advice for some people is doing the grocery pickup versus going into
Yeah,
the
that's
all I
store.
do.
Oh yeah.
Because I think when you go into the store, especially if it is after work and you're hungry, you might not make the most mindful decisions on what you buy.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do the pickup, you are only getting what you
Yeah.
order, and you can
True.
be a lot better about not ordering crap that you don't need.
Or
Yeah.
drop off. No.
That's a great tip.
Or the
That could be
yeah.
your one.
Yeah, that's
One
going to
tip.
be
Yeah.
my tip.
It's a good
Because
tip.
I just thought of that. And I think
Yeah.
it's a good
Let's
tip.
try to have
That
4
is good.
different ones.
All right. We'll go. You already kind of went over environment, so I can't choose that one.
I can go first. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna say get wins early in the morning because it sets up that momentum for better choices throughout the day. So, if that's starting the day with
Super
a
shakes.
super shake, or like an egg scramble, make it as to go friendly as you can if you do have like a quick morning. You can make the egg little muffin cups, and that way it's just grab and go. You can do like a yogurt bowl, smoothie, anything like that. That way, like if you're getting that protein and fruit and vegetables in the morning, then you're setting up the rest of the day for success. Because you're like, oh, well, I had this for breakfast, so I'm gonna make a better choice at lunch. Versus like if you swung through the drive-through and got a coffee and a muffin or donut or whatever, breakfast sandwich or something, then you're gonna be more likely to have something else later that's not as healthy.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I got mine. I go have like 3 or 4 different recipes on hand, like in your head or like in your notes or something. They don't have to be like a half-hour cooking recipe, just like a mixture of things for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that you can like rotate through. That's what I do with all my meals. Is I have like 3 or 4 that I just switch up whenever I get bored of the other.
Yeah. You talk about that a lot, just like cooking 2 proteins, maybe having 2 different vegetables, 2 different carbs that you can just whip a meal together if you have to.
That's essentially what I like.
Yeah, make
I'll
it
do
a
like
little bit different.
Combinations,
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
sauces, different
Yeah.
seasonings, different combinations.
Yeah.
I mean, you can really
Yeah.
make a lot of combinations.
Yeah, because I did like as long as you have like a protein. So like I did beef patties in the air fryer, so I had one of those with rice and frozen veggies. Like I threw that together with and I put a sauce on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then last night I made mahi mahi because I got to use it up from the freezer. That I had like noodles and then more veggies, so it's like pretty easy just to switch up the seasoning a little bit.
I got a lot of my recipes actually from watching like YouTube fitness influencers.
Yeah, I do that
On
too.
there, they'll do like
Pinterest will have a lot too.
Pinterest. Yeah.
Instagram.
Did you know that's how Pinterest started?
Food?
Was they specifically made it for people that were into cooking and
Really?
into posting recipes, and then it blew up to everything else.
Interesting.
I did not know
It's
that.
literally specifically for sharing. It was a platform to share recipes
That's cool.
for people that were into cooking.
Cool.
Fun fact.
Yes, there you go.
All right, main takeaways. Simplicity is sustainability. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. And then protein and produce is always a good move for each meal. Make the base of your meal protein and fruits and veggies, and then, add on carbohydrates based on your activity levels, healthy fats, of course, but as long as you can do protein and produce for snacks, meals, it's a great base to start from. Section 2, common client struggles.
Ooh.
So we're going to address what clients face the most and giving real strategies to overcome them. So, what's the most common excuse you hear, and how do you help clients overcome it? Time. Okay. Then how do you help clients overcome the time excuse or time barrier?
Well, trying to look at their schedule and saying, okay, when are you working? When are you doing this? When are you doing that? What can we squeeze in 2 days a week? Even if, we don't have to go all or nothing, like 5 or 6 days a week. You can just do 2. I feel like everybody has 30 minutes at least 2 days a week to do something somewhere in their schedule. So just helping them realistically find that. Another really good thing is always looking at people's screen time on their phone and being like, okay, you're on there for 5 hours. Let's just take 30 minutes of that and do something else. Go get some activity in.
Right.
I feel like that's a really good eye opener for people.
Yeah.
To see how much they're on their phones.
Yep.
These days.
Here we go.
Yeah, sure.
I go like preparation, like failing to prepare for like the circumstances that like you're in a rush or like not bringing meals to work, so you're stuck and you got to go run through McDonald's or something like that.
Yeah.
And then that's just kind of informing them about meal prepping and like maybe, like I said earlier, like maybe having a few different meals that you could prepare and like set out a week in advance, like put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
That way you just have it, go,
Yep.
you know. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, still it's down to you to like, actually do that. You know, I can't make you do that. So
Yeah, just having that awareness of options
mm-hmm.
and have like a strategy in place for that. Because like, say they weren't able to prep, it's honestly just as fast to run into Walmart, grab a rotisserie chicken, microwavable rice, and vegetables,
Right.
Yeah,
and then like run back to the office. It's gonna take the same amount of time if you sit in the McDonald's drive-through,
And you're gonna get some steps in.
and
Yeah.
you get steps in, and you're gonna get one for about the same price of your McDonald's meal. You'll get like a lot more meals out of that, and then it's gonna be healthier and more aligned with your goals.
Yeah.
Excuse that here.
Mm.
Maybe lack of energy, I would say. Like, feeling more tired, and how do you help clients overcome that? Explaining that you will have more energy once you work out, and then eat better and sleep more because you'll sleep better. And so it's a negative cycle when you do all the poor health habits. You're going to have less energy overall, but then if you put in more energy, you get more energy back. Right?
I like it. That's good.
Yep.
It's my brain.
Man, all the narrow it down to one excuse. Yeah, could do that for sure. That is definitely something we hear a lot. Is can't afford it. I help people overcome that by asking them how long they've been struggling with what they've been going through, and a lot of people it's been years and years and years. To which you can kind of ask, like, what is it costing you to be where you're at right now? Because people associate, I mean, around here, there's never really been a gym or anything like that. They have nothing to compare it to. So it's just an added expense onto their current budget, which you've really got to look at, okay, what are we spending our money on? And if you are spending $200 or $300 a month on eating out and fast food and stuff like that, and you probably have $150 in your TV subscriptions, and it's like, okay, where are we putting our dollars? And that's where you're focusing your energy on. One way, but the other way is just, like, what is your health worth to you? What is it costing you not being where you want to be? So I like to ask, and we kind of go into this in the consultation, it's just like, really digging into their whys. So if somebody says, I really want to be, I really want to lose 20 pounds. Okay, why do you want to lose 20 pounds? Well, I don't feel good in my skin. I'm uncomfortable. Okay, how is that showing up in your life? How does that affect your life? And for a lot of people, it really affects every aspect of their life. Like they're embarrassed to go out in public, put on tight clothing. They don't want to wear a dress. They cover up. If they're out with friends, they're only thinking about how they look and how they feel. So they're
actually enjoying.
Yeah, they're missing out on all these experiences in life. And for a lot of parents, it might be, I can't play with the kids. I'm kind of sitting on the sidelines or something like that because I'm just not in the shape I used to be in. They're not strong enough. So it's like, okay, what is all of this worth to you? Like, what are all these experiences worth to you? And trying to equate that to getting people to understand that you're making an investment in your health. It's not a cost that you're adding on to your budget every week. You're gaining back quality of life.
Right. And again, there's, if you want to make it work, you can just do push-ups and sit-ups and squats and walking. Like that's going to get you in shape, and it's free.
Yeah.
Right. There's ways to go about it, or like buy one kettlebell for $35. But even so, a gym membership per month is $36.
Yeah.
So that's also very affordable. It's like $1 a day. I mean, a little bit more, but like $1 a day to come in and access the facility, and then have that space away from home to actually get yourself to do it.
Yeah.
Very affordable ways.
And I talked to you guys about this the other day, but like how I think about it is like the new money
Yeah.
kind of concept where it's like, okay, if I want something or if I need something, like I need to invest in my health, figure out a way to come up with what the difference. Like if you need to make $100 a month or $30 a month, like what can you do? I mean, there was literally for 10 years, I watched a guy walk around the entire town of Sandusky and collect cans and go to Walmart and put cans in the thing. Probably made a few $100s a month doing that. It's like, what do you need to do to that? Obviously, you're probably not going to do something like that. But like, there are ways to, pick up another shift at work, do a little overtime. Like, there's always something that you can do to like scrape up a little bit of extra cash if you really desire and need something for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
We have 4 more questions in this section, but
Okay.
we got to like pick up the pace a little bit.
Yep.
So I'm going to ask a question and one person's going to answer it. Okay. What's a piece of tough love you often find yourself giving clients? Who wants to go? Who gives tough love?
You probably do the most.
I do.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I just give love. What are you talking about?
I'm a lover. Yeah.
Just a love.
I'm actually could be better at being harder on people.
I don't like being blunt, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the hard one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll move on. If anybody thinks of one.
Yeah. Come back to it.
What do most people overcomplicate when it comes to getting results? One person.
They try to do too much.
There you go.
I mean, they focus on the 10% that you need to add on maybe at the very, very end of your journey, and instead of the 90% that's going to get you the most results.
Yeah. Just simple basics.
Simple stuff.
Cool. What's one small win clients should celebrate more often?
Showing up.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That was your win of the week.
Yeah.
That's my win every day right now.
I'm here.
Showing up.
So, yeah.
Showing up and being
'Cause
consistent.
you are making progress every time you show up. Even if you don't see it, you don't feel like it, you are.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Lauren, what's something that actually matters more than the number on the scale?
Oh, how you feel in your own body, confidence level.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Great one.
Amen.
yeah, absolutely.
I still can't think of any tough love. Think of any tough love
We
stuff?
just
I mean,
love your
I
series.
If I had to narrow it down or pick it, like if I was having a conversation with somebody and they were, let's say they were complaining about just kind of everything we talked about, like, oh, it's just, I don't have the energy, it's tiring, it's a lot of work, whatever. For a lot of people, I'll just say, like, you just have to do the work, and it always is going to pay off. Like, nothing beneficial in life comes easy. Like, anything that we extremely value, it's always, it comes with some sort of sacrifice.
That's why it's valued.
That's why it's valued. Like, if you won $1 million, you probably go out and spend it on a bunch of crap that doesn't matter. But if you worked 30 years to make $1 million, you value it extremely, extremely, like this business, I value it a lot. If it was given to me, I might not give a crap about it.
Yeah.
But like 9 years of blood, sweat, and tears, and here we are. Mm-hmm. So, like, anything worth value is going to be hard in life, and so you got to put in the work and just suck it up. Is basically my tough love.
Suck it up.
Is suck it up and do the work, pretty much. That would be my tough love to people. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess it depends on the client.
There's one thing I did think of with nutrition is, and this is like an excuse that people say a lot, is like, oh, I just get bored eating the same thing. And I'm like, you're not eating for pleasure every single day. That's 21 meals a week that you're eating for pleasure. You don't need that.
No.
Save 3 for pleasure. The other 18, freaking eat what you need to eat for results.
Yeah.
That's my tough love.
Yeah. Your dogs and cats don't get bored with the same.
Eat like a dog.
Right?
Yeah.
Your dog doesn't complain. It's the happiest animal on the planet.
Get that dog and you come out, man. Get that dog.
That's right.
All right.
All right.
Good end on that. So takeaways from this: focus on effort and progress, but not perfection. Your mindset matters more than the little things like macros and stuff. Like focusing on the consistency and celebrating those small wins. And those little wins lead to long-term success. Section 3, health outside the gym. So a mix of, let's see. What does living a healthy lifestyle mean to you? One person.
You got one?
I don't know. What is
Healthy lifestyle mean to you?
Yeah, what does it mean to you?
It means being able to do all the things that I want in life. And so I prioritize the main things that are going to get me to live the life that I want.
Mm-hmm.
So it means prioritizing the fitness, the nutrition, the habits, so that I can live the quality life that I want. That's a healthy lifestyle to me.
Perfect. That's what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
What are some non-gym habits that keep you feeling your best?
Sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Sleep, water.
Sleep, yes, all the sleep. How do you stay on track during vacations or holidays?
I don't.
No.
Yeah.
I do.
You know why?
Okay, you tell me why.
Because 90% of the year I'm on track, so I enjoy the shit out of my vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't usually work hard on
Amen.
vacations.
Yeah, so for me, what I focus on for staying on track is, again, trying to start the day with a decent meal, and like a decent lunch, and then, dinner, or like kind of choose one or two snacks or treats of the day of like, okay, am I going to have a margarita? Or am I going to have dessert? Or am I going to like have a, fun meal? Then I might not like get a drink with it or something like that. Just instead of going like all out.
Yeah.
Because then you just feel like crap.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah,
want to
that's
feel
true.
like garbage on my vacation. I want to feel good but still enjoy the experience. So
So I would say,
I
yeah,
balance it.
like breakfast is usually not bad, well, no matter
Yeah.
what. And then
Yeah.
water intake, especially if you're like drinking and stuff, and like, you definitely want to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Or else you feel like crap. Like,
Yeah.
And like a little bit of movement's nice. So
Yeah, going for a walk.
Getting
But like,
outside.
Yeah.
yeah. Or like if your hotel is a
Or
little
fight.
gym, like get a little bit of a workout in.
Yeah.
That's my recommendation. What's something active or fun that you do that doesn't feel like exercise?
Golf.
you guys both just
Oh,
say
yeah.
that at the same
Mhm.
time.
It's like, I mean, I don't know if it really is exercise, but it's fun.
It is.
It's exercise.
Yeah, it is.
Of course, I ride a golf cart. If you walk 18 or 9 holes, then that would be some exercise right there.
It's like
But
pickleball.
pickleball's
Oh,
fun.
Yeah.
Bowling.
Bowling.
Bowling, sports.
This year it's been fun to play outside with Wyatt. He wasn't quite walking very much last summer, so
Yeah.
just being outside with him.
Dancing. Dancing's
Oh,
fun.
I
Play
can't
some
tell you the
dance.
last time I danced.
I like to dance.
I mean, I'm not good at it, but I tell you what, it's a workout. Like, your heart rate gets up there. Okay.
Playing video games.
Playing video games?
Yeah. My heart rate gets up.
Oh my
It's a
god.
Because it stresses you
Oh
out,
my
probably.
gosh.
It's
That's probably not a good.
Yeah, you know what though? They say that those who play video games are like have a higher brain function and they can solve math problems. Problem solving is a lot faster.
Yeah.
They're more
Probably better than
creative.
watching
Pretty
TV.
fast.
They're more creative.
You are more
But
engaged.
it's
Your
not
hand-eye
active.
coordination and your reaction time is a lot faster.
Unless you're playing the Wii, it's not active.
Yeah. That's good brain work.
Or
yes.
VR. But yes, it
But-
is good brain work.
Don't forget to.
That
move your
Fortnite is
legs.
tough, man.
Yeah, you're right. It's not active at all, actually. But
It's okay.
It's brain exercise.
You do
It
need to
is
work your
brain
brain.
exercise, yeah.
Okay. How do you balance health with your social life?
Make it a lifestyle.
Yeah, by being, good 80% of the time, and then, still
Margaritas
being able
10%
to
of the
go
time.
out and
Yeah.
have a meal with a friend and not stress about it.
yeah, just having a balance.
Easy peasy. Many takeaways. Health is a 24/7 lifestyle, not just a 3 times a week gym commitment. And it's okay to enjoy life. It's about awareness, but not restriction. And movement and health can be fun and flexible. Rapid fire time.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yay! That's right. Towards the end. Okay. Ask each of us All right. Quickly answer in 1 to 2 sentence max.
Okay.
No rants. Okay.
Okay.
What's your favorite cheat meal or treat?
Blizzards from Dairy Queen.
Thorn.
Cereal.
Donuts.
Blizzard or margarita. Dream vacation. Beach or mountain?
St. Lucia
Oh, okay.
is on my list.
Dream vacation.
Yellowstone.
Oh, that's a good one. I want to go to Bora Bora.
Ooh, yeah.
I want to go to Europe.
No, I have a lot of places.
One word to describe your coaching style.
Fun.
I was gonna say that. Fun.
Happy.
Happy. I was gonna say like chill.
Different
chill.
than fun,
More
but like the same. I've been told I smile a lot, so.
I do.
I mean,
I
I
have
do.
fun.
Happy. Happy fun.
I'm a fun guy. Dumbbells or barbells?
Oh.
Right now, I'm all dumbbells.
Me too. Dumbbells.
Same. Dumbbells.
I like me a barbell when I'm not pregnant.
Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, workout solo or with a group?
Group.
Depends. I like a mix of both, but generally groups more fun.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
would say most of the time group.
Group.
Cool. Well, that was a good rapid fire.
Well done.
That's it?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Do you want more?
Yeah. Is there any more rapid fire questions?
No, but I.
What's your last? If you are on death row, what's your last meal?
What?
Oh, man. I'm just going to have my generic steak and potatoes and broccoli.
I
get a
would have-
margarita?
Yeah, a Mexican
Mexican margarita.
something Mexican and a margarita.
Queso with the
Yeah.
really good chips.
Mexican restaurant.
Surf and turf.
I'm just gonna go all you can eat buffet, so I never stop eating.
And then you go die. What's your favorite workout song as of recently?
Ooh.
Or genre? Maybe it's a genre you've been listening to recently.
It switches all the time.
My own prison creed.
I've been really liking Lakeview, the band Lakeview right now. They're like country and rock
Oh, yeah.
and alternative almost all blended together.
I really like Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll? Yeah.
He's
I'm a
good.
big fan of him.
He's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've got it's such a I don't know, man. It's just like a big mix.
Yeah.
Pop girly songs lately.
Well,
Pretty Carpenter, just get your
that's
pop pumped
it.
up, man.
is that good?
I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's good.
Final
So-
shots.
Big takeaways. I mean, keep it real, keep it sustainable, simple. We're all very flexible. Because I think keeping flexibility is the biggest part. Because if you have something that's so rigid, it's easy for it to break, right? And so when push comes to shove, if your routines break, then that's when you fall off. But if you're very flexible like us, then we're able to keep going. I mean, we've been doing this for years, so that's why we've had long-term success because we've been doing it for so long. But if you let me see, make sure you check out our Facebook page, our Thumbstrong podcast or Thumbstrong group on Facebook. If you want help with health, fitness, nutrition, anything we talked about, building a sustainable, healthy lifestyle that lasts for a long time, schedule a consultation. If you got any questions, comments, or episode recommendations for the future, put those in the comments or message us or tell us in the gym. Other than that, till next time.
Make sure you like and subscribe too. And share with a friend or something.
Hit that thumbs up.
We need to get more thumbs up.
We're going to blow up one of these days.
I guess you can't
4
really do
years
thumbs
now.
up on Facebook Live, but when the YouTube
Some people.
gets posted on Monday, like it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We'll see you next time.